What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we're taking out the T17E2. This is an SPAA vehicle in the British tech tree. The British tech tree initially has 4 vehicles that everyone can take out, and this is one of those vehicles. If you purchase something like the Black Prince or the Sherman Firefly premiums, you can get access to the other vehicles for the British tech tree. But like most people, I didn't buy any of those, so I'm stuck with just the initial 4, and that's fine, because here I am on Mozdok in arcade, and look at what this little thing can do. It is just tearing up these little vehicles. When I previewed this on the dev server, which was just the other day, I really didn't think much of it. I was expecting to have more fun in the traditional tanks, the Cruiser Mark IVs, for example. But of the vehicles that I've tried so far, and I've tried all 4 of the initial British tanks, or British vehicles, I should say, because this technically isn't a tank, but you know what I mean. But of the 4, this is the one that I'm having the most fun in. The A17, it doesn't have the big guns that you would find on the cruisers, but what it does have is 2 Browning M2 50 caliber machine guns, which produce almost 600 rounds a minute of fire. And what that means is you get a lot of shots downrange. You won't be able to one-shot everything, but because you can just hold down that trigger button and kill so many crew members in just a couple of bursts, it won't take that long to take out any of these tanks. You can see I'm farming some AI kills. That's just to get some additional RP, because this is only my 2nd battle with this thing, so I need to get some unlocks. I'm just chewing up these little tanks. It's ridiculous. And it's not just, I'm not just relying on side shots. These 50 cals are able to penetrate frontal armor on a lot of these early tanks. A lot of the earlier tanks have flat armor, and it just doesn't work very well. After taking some shots to my right, I decided to back up and hide behind this hill for just a minute. The only thing you'll notice is I am in arcade battles as opposed to something like realistic, and I chose arcade because people were having difficulty getting into realistic tanks right on patch day. I was hearing of 20 to 30 minute queue times for tier 1 tanks. That was just completely unacceptable to me, so I decided to hop into an arcade battle, and I was thrown into a match in just a couple of seconds. A vehicle like this is better suited for realistic battles or simulator battles. In arcade, your tank is visible on the mini-map to almost everyone within the relative vicinity, and that lack of stealth will become a problem because a vehicle like this, it doesn't have very good armor. You're going to find yourself being one-shotted quite easily because of the relative confinement of the crew compartment. A lot of these early tanks have very small crew compartments, and one perfectly placed shot will take out your entire crew. But of course, it goes the same way with the enemy tanks. You're going to be facing stuff that has thin armor and small crew compartments, so one well-placed shot to them, or one quick burst, and you'll be able to take out their crews. Get fireballed by this fellow over the hill, which I didn't initially see. I try to repair, and you can see it gets me this weird rubber band animation. I don't know what that was all about. Hopefully that'll be fixed, because I got the same thing in a separate match after this, so I think this is another one of those 1.55 bugs that we're going to have ironed out here in the next couple of days. There's always a slew of updates after a big patch like this. Like, I'm still getting sound bugs from the last patch. I don't know what's going on, but I can't hear engine sounds on some vehicles. Like if I'm playing arcade tanks and I'm taking out a bomber or an attacker, half the time I don't get any engine sounds. Sometimes the gun sounds don't work. It's like, what's going on to the quality control department here? A lot of bugs here lately. I don't know about you guys, but some of them are really irritating. Now, as far as the battle that you're watching, we've managed to push most of them back towards their spawn. The C cap point has been a bit of an issue. They've managed to cap that once or twice in this battle, and it's been the only point that I can remember where they really gave us a run for our money. There were a few vehicles at A when I made my initial push towards that cap point, but after I eliminated those first couple of tanks at A and those AI that were following them in. A was never really up for grabs. B was fairly similar. There was a little bit of action. Most of the teams seemed to concentrate on C, which thankfully we had enough guys to come over there and defend that and keep them off the cap zone. And really, this was the end of the battle. Unfortunately, this is one of the issues with Tier 1 tanks. Is they die so damn quickly. You've got that flat armor combined with small crew compartments. And so all these vehicles tend to get one-shotted awfully easily. And those one-shot deaths will make taking something like this out a little bit frustrating. But when you have a match like this where you're the one that's doing all the killing, it really makes up for those matches where you're the one that's on the receiving end of those one-shot kills. With the T17 being a Tier 1 vehicle, it doesn't take very long to get the upgrades for this little vehicle. In my first match out on this T17, I only got 2 kills, I believe, before I got one-shotted right in the side. A nasty shot. But here I got 9 kills. 6 of them were player-controlled vehicles, 3 AIs. But as you can see here, I managed to get the majority of my upgrades. And so far, I'm running the API rounds. I haven't tried the API Ts. That could. I don't think it's going to be that beneficial, to be honest with you. I think the APIs would be a little bit better because you don't have those tracer components giving away your position even easier. I suspect the T17 is going to be another one of those favorite troll vehicles among people who like to take out SPAs and shoot down planes and side shot some higher tier tanks. You don't have to have a big gun to take out a higher tier tank with a nice well placed side shot. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this T17E2 video. I hope you all enjoy this fun little. It's a fun little troll vehicle. Honestly, I really enjoyed this thing a lot more than the Cruiser Mark IVs. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.